Morning, everybody. I'm heading home from work. Went in at 4 a.m. I have something to do, so went in early. Don't usually film in the morning, but here I am anyhow. It's October 3rd, 2012. I wanted to direct you towards a video by G. Edward Griffin. If you don't know who that is, the author of a book called The Creature from Jekyll Island that explains the Federal Reserve. I've watched several lectures of him over the years. I've learned a lot from him, and he does an excellent job in this video. It's a 12-minute video. He does an excellent job explaining the nature of the Fed. He explains inflation and how most people don't see it as a hidden tax. And it's entitled Legalized Plunder of the American People. And I think he does an excellent job in a fairly short amount of time explaining exactly how it is a legalized plunder. This is the type of video I wish I could put on in front of every single high school class and allow them to ask whatever questions or any part of it they didn't understand, and have them understand what's happening. The most important thing is for people to understand what's happening, and people are waking up, more people are understanding what's happening. But if, like Mr. Griffin said, with the purchasing power of the dollar losing 97% since the Federal Reserve Act in 1913, if that was a direct tax on the people, if they had to pay that 97% loss in purchasing power as a direct tax, there would have been a revolution a long time ago. But it slowly happened over time, and people just tolerated. You know, the private banks have been given the right to create the nation's money supply. And whenever they've been given that power throughout time, they've always destroyed nations. And that's where we're headed. So I encourage you to share this. I know it's hard to wake people up that don't want to be woken up, but maybe there's people on the verge and you've been looking for that video that you want to say, hey, watch this 12 minutes right here. Maybe this will clear up some things for you. I mean, he goes in and explaining how basically the Fed collects interest from nothing. I mean, that just sounds ludicrous to any normal human being. Should think that that's just absurd. Well, that's what's happening. And so, you know, I'll link this up at Moneybags World. The link will be below. I want to have that on my blog. And that's really about it. I noticed silver's been trying to push through 35. Gold's been trying to push through 1780, 1785. And I believe that there's some major resistance at those levels. Pressure's being put down by certain banks, in my opinion. And if we can bust through those areas, we could see another run here. So anyway, that's just some short-term noise. Doesn't really mean much in the long-term scheme of things. But check out this video. I think it's an excellent summary of what the true problem is. You know, we got this Democrat, Republican, and the debates coming up, and the Republicans are going to take us down the wrong road, or the Democrats are. Whatever. It's just all a bunch of crap. It doesn't even matter. They both... Just listen to Jesse Ventura. He'll explain to you. He'll explain to you how it's just like pro wrestling. They go out afterwards, have brandy and cigars. They have the same plan. Basically, they're working towards the same plan. There's no difference. The main problem is a private corporation that prints our money, prints our currency. And those of us who already understand that, we know the best way to protect ourselves is real things, specifically gold and silver. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. Hopefully I'll be doing a video I've been wanting to do using the Federal Reserve graphs, showing you exactly what's happening and how they're able to create so much money, and we're not seeing the rise in prices that was expected by a lot of people, and why that is. Quick little note towards that is, you know, if you just print up $1 trillion and dig a hole and stick it in the hole, you're not going to have results of inflation. And that's sort of what's happening here. but it's coming. You know, just like since '09, I've been doing videos on the collapse of the dollar. Well, maybe I was a little early. You know, the timing on these things are difficult, but the dollar's headed towards destruction. I already did a video on the road to destruction. If you haven't seen that, I think it turned out quite well in explaining how the dollar's been on a road to destruction from losing value, and now how it's losing demand as the petrodollar. So you can check that out in my list of videos. I made it about 6 months ago. Or you can just, in the search box in YouTube, type the road to destruction of the US dollar, and there's a $0 bill as the thumbnail, and you can check that out. So anyway, I wanted to keep this short, so I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.